with my next episode of Sunday Stories. And today, it is the story of a rising boy. I felt it to be very, very inspiring. We all want to rise. We all have a vision. So let us see about this boy's vision. Now, this boy was a very intelligent boy, scored well, had a lot of knowledge, lot of potential, got a job in a very good company and started working. He had an idea of starting a startup. But now, since he was a fresher, he needed experience to work. He needed financial stability. He did not want to borrow money from here and there or investors at something new that he was thinking, the vision that he had. He did not want to put money in the beginning. So, keeping his vision in mind, working hard, he saved every possible penny so that he had enough to start a startup in the beginning. He worked for more years to gain a little financial stability. Yes, in the beginning, you have vision, financial stability is very important, and you need courage. He worked for many years, saved a lot of money, and then finally he thought of starting a startup to follow his vision. A very good idea. He started on his own, did not want to take any financial assistance at the grassroots level. But yes, he worked day and night very hard on this project of the startup, the vision that he had seen. He worked with a lot of courage. His family supported him. His near and dear ones, his family members, everybody, you need support. You need a little push. It might not be any, the physical push or the financial push. What most you need is a moral support. The family was always there to support him. They wanted him to follow his vision, to achieve whatever he wanted in life. And yes, one has to take risk. How can you, sitting in your cozy corner, achieve something high that you have dreamt of, that you are able to see? You need to come out of your comfort zone. That is what he did. He left his job, worked very hard on this. Now, in the beginning, everything went well. Alright, he started it, and yes, there was name of his startup. People were talking about this rising startup. Next, he needed the help of investors. When a person sees an idea, has a vision, there is one person who has this idea. But you need 4 pillars, right? You need 4 pillars on which you want your project or your company to stand. He needed pillars. He met many MNCs, many CEOs, many people, many investors, but everyone rejected. They did not want to invest in this new thing because there was risk involved. There were people who criticized him. He had to face such a lot of criticism for having left job and, putting his life and soul on this startup. There were people who discouraged his idea. There were people who were not able to understand. There were people who did not want him to rise. You know, you have all sorts of people around you. But he always remembered what his father had always told him since his childhood. And that is, if you want to avoid war, walk miles away from it. But if one comes up, do not step back. That is how, you know, he kept going, he kept working, talking to people, thinking of new ideas, where to get the money from, where to get people from to support him. You need people to, you know, for a rising company. One person cannot do it. One person has a vision. Idea can be of a person. So one day, you know, he was just sitting on his laptop and searching here and there and doing things, working hard on things. He came across the advertisement of a boy who was looking for a job. Talking to him on that platform, the digital platform, he felt that it was good to meet this man. They fixed a meeting, they met. And they both surprisingly had a focus. They had a similar type of an attitude. They wanted to prove themselves. They wanted to do something that was risky. That was when you can only take risk when you want to leave your comfort zone. And fortunately, this boy was actually a son of a very big multinational company's father. The father was the owner of a very, you know, big multinational company. This son was his son, and this boy was his son, and he came to meet our boy who had started this startup. Financially, that boy was very, very well off, very stable. Everything was smooth with him. The only thing was that his father, who was the owner of that big multinational company, did not want his son to straight away inherit the company. He wanted his son, who was equally intelligent, had focus, had a vision, wanted to do something, had the potential. He wanted his son to prove his potential so that the people who are there in the multinational company are able to accept him willingly and warmly. What is the use of, you know, inheriting your father's successfully built company if you are not capable of it? So this boy wanted to prove himself and he was looking for a job. And he met our Mr. Startup. They both worked on projects. They both worked on different ideas. They built up strategies. They had many plans. They worked on them and they were successful. Their startup was one of the known startups of that time. They both became very, very popular. What do you feel? Should we take risks in life? Leave our comfort zone? Should we follow our vision? We need to have courage to do so. Should we not be courageous? We all want to rise. We all see us after 10 years or 20 years, we all see us somewhere on the top. If you are able to visualize yourself somewhere on the top, you need to leave your comfort zone. Come out of that covered womb to face the risks of life. That is what both of them did. The other boy, who was the son of the multinational company, was able to prove his father by joining this startup. He also worked very hard, took this startup to the next level, to a higher level and higher level. he had this company. Just imagine if that MNC joins with this startup, or this startup gets the support of that MNC, and the companies that are there working, they were able to prove themselves. Do let me know what you think. The fathers used to tell, if you want to avoid war, walk miles away from it. But if one comes up, do not step back. What do you think about this? What do you think about visions? Should we have visions? Should we be our own mentors? Follow our passions? What do you think was the best theme of the story? Do let me know. We'll meet next Sunday. Till then, bye. Have vision. Come out of your comfort zones. Take risks to achieve the best in life. You are capable of it. Bye.